Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to the Trending News channel. Hope you will enjoy our video. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Here is the news title: WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 live results. John Cena, The Rock attack Cody Rhodes. Not only did John Cena punch his ticket to WrestleMania 41, but he shocked the WWE community with his actions that followed the Elimination Chamber match on Saturday night. The Elimination Chamber 2025 took place in Canada as the final premium live event before WrestleMania takes place in 7 weeks. The night is highlighted by both Elimination Chamber matches and some of the shocking returns. In each contest, 6 contestants will enter the punishing steel structure, and whoever emerges victorious will be in the main event matches at WWE's Grand Event in April. 2 other matches that took place on the show included the next chapter in the long history between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, as well as the return of WWE Hall of Famer and hometown hero Trish Stratus. John Cena turns heel after winning Elimination Chamber. The Rock did not take kindly to Rhodes' decision and gave a signal for Cena to backstab the current champion by attacking Cody Rhodes. Travis Scott and The Rock joined in on the assault and left a bloodied Rhodes in the ring. With no immediate assistance available for Rhodes, announcer Michael Cole entered the ring to check on the champion after it was cleared by the trio. Analysis: John Cena has been held in wide regard by the WWE audience as a fan favorite for the majority of his career, and a sudden switch now provides a new wrinkle in what is expected to be the final year of Cena's career. Cena can surpass Ric Flair as the all-time winningest world champion with a title victory at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes arrives to confront John Cena after Elimination Chamber match. Rhodes came down to the ring after Cena's victory to have a word with his WrestleMania opponent. Cena started talking with Rhodes and shook hands before rapper Travis Scott and The Rock appeared. Both Scott and The Rock arrive in the ring to confront Rhodes and Cena. The Rock had been awaiting a decision from Rhodes in recent weeks. Rhodes denies The Rock's offer with some choice words that drew a huge reaction from the crowd and Cena. John Cena wins men's Elimination Chamber match. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre will start the match. Damian Priest, John Cena, Logan Paul and CM Punk will wait inside their respective pods. The winner of the match will position themselves to be the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE Championship and be penciled in for the main event against Cody Rhodes. McIntyre had the upper hand over Rollins in the match before the pod door opened for Priest to enter the match. Paul was next to join the match, leaving Cena and Punk in the pods. Paul moved quickly to attack his opponents and made several pin attempts, but was unable to get the first elimination of the match. McIntyre became the first man eliminated shortly after attacking Cena, who had just entered the match, only to be caught from behind and eliminated by Priest. McIntyre showed frustration and attacked Priest after his shocking elimination. Paul would take advantage of his fallen opponent and hit a frog splash from the top of the pod before securing the pinfall. The field was down to 3 after Punk hit his finishing move to put down Paul and eliminate him. Cena, Rollins and Punk took a moment to collect themselves while staring one another down from opposite corners of the ring. Cena and Punk managed to work together by performing a heart attack on Rollins to briefly take him out of the match. The two embrace with a quick hug in the ring before exchanging blows in the center of the ring. Cena nearly eliminates Punk after an attitude adjustment, but it wasn't enough to put the former champion away. Rollins gets back on the offensive and tosses Cena into one of the chamber's pods. Punk was nearly eliminated again after Rollins powerbombs him into the turnbuckle and stomped his face into the mat. Cena interjects himself back into the match and helps Punk eliminate Rollins. Cena and Punk remain the final 2. Rollins manages to stomp Punk's face into the mat before he is forced to leave the ring. Cena applies his STF submission on Punk to win the match. Cena is headed back to the WrestleMania main event. Analysis: John Cena's retirement tour continues with a spot in the main event of WrestleMania. He is slated to face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Punk has made it clear for years that his dream was to main event the company's biggest event of the year. He fell short of that mission after Rollins got involved after his elimination. It would be safe to assume that Punk and Rollins will be added to the card in a match that's been building up since Punk returned to the company in November 2023. Drake in the crowd for Elimination Chamber. Canadian rapper Drake was in the crowd to watch WWE's premium event in Toronto. Several members of the audience took photographs of Drake and shared them on social media. Drake was sitting alongside fellow rapper Lil Yachty in the front row behind the announcer's table. Unsanctioned match. Sami Zayn vs. Kevin Owens. It was everything you would have expected from these two Canadian friends-turned-rivals. The match was not only unsanctioned, but pure chaos, with Kevin Owens getting the victory. The match featured everything from steel chairs wrapped in barbed wire to tables and more. Zayn did have the upper hand at one point during the match and managed to drive Owens through two tables in short order. Zayn needed medical attention after the match, but despite officials coming down to the ring, Owens was ready to continue the assault on his opponent. That intuition was stopped when Randy Orton came out to confront Owens in the ring. Orton was returning for the first time since being injured at the hands of Owens. Analysis. It's clear we will see Owens move forward with a feud with Orton that will likely culminate at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. It will likely make for one of the featured mid-card matches, or may even start the show on one of the two nights. With both men already having a history with one another, it will be interesting to see what extremes these two are willing to go to get the victory over the other. It remains unclear how long Zayn could be out of action, or what his involvement might be in the story between Orton and Owens. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus vs. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Stratton and Stratus were clearly feeling the energy of the WWE Hall of Famer, performing in front of her home city, as she and Stratton quickly landed some strikes to get Jax out of the ring. It was a good start, but it was only a matter of time before Jax began to take control of the match, and she happened to do so on Stratus. Stratus was thrown around so easily in a manner that was rarely seen during her decorated career, and LeRae brought her own flair with some quick strikes that really rattled Stratus. After taking so many hits, Stratus got the tag in, and the WWE Women's Champion teed off on LeRae. Stratton even did damage on Jax, and Stratus was able to regain composure and did a stunning Stratusfaction off the top rope on Jax, proving she still has it. LeRae tried to break up the tag attempt, but Stratus moved out of the way and accidentally landed on her teammate. Stratus got the champion in, and she landed the prettiest moonsault ever on Jax, and got the pin. Analysis. There wasn't any way Stratus was going to lose in her return match at home, and she showed she definitely still has the skills that made her a pioneer in the women's division. She took some shots from her opponents, but her offensive skill still remains, and she made sure to help her partner get over as she heads toward WrestleMania. The Stratusfaction on Jax was an impressive sequence from the veteran, and the champion getting the pin on Jax officially put the feud they've had to rest. Stratton gets a feel-good victory, and now turns her attention to Charlotte Flair, which has the potential to be a classic next month in Las Vegas. Women's Elimination Chamber match. Can't spell WrestleMania without EST. After that disturbing start with the attack on Naomi from Jade Cargill, Liv Morgan was relaxed in the ring until the next competitor came in, Bianca Belair. The former women's tag team champion was clearly disturbed, and Morgan capitalized on the vulnerable star. One by one, the competitors emerged from the pods until all of them were in the ring. The first legitimate attempt to eliminate someone came from Roxanne Perez on Bayley, someone she has been feuding with for weeks. She tried to get Bayley to submit, only for the veteran to use the cage to her advantage to break out of it. Bayley was focused on Perez when Morgan sneaked up to hit the Oblivion on the role model, then got the pin for the elimination. Morgan and Belair met on top of the pods. Belair used her hair to whip Morgan. It was a loud shot that knocked her down. The whip was so hard it left a mark on Morgan's midsection. The next sequence resulted in the elimination of Perez. She ran into a code breaker from Morgan that set up Alexa Bliss for a Twisted Bliss. She got the pin. The three remaining stars then entered a wild sequence of finisher attempts that ended with Morgan rolling up Bliss to leave two people in the ring. Morgan and Belair took turns brutalizing each other off the cage, and Belair went for the cod when it got countered by a code breaker. Morgan tried to turn it into an Oblivion, but Belair caught it and made sure to land the cod this time. It was executed and Belair got the final pin to secure her spot at WrestleMania. Afterward, Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley and Io Sky met Belair near the entrance, as one of the two women will be the one to face Belair in April. Analysis. What a stunning, wild event that was. The brutal attack from Cargill to start not only stunned the crowd, but upped the intensity for the match. All the stars pretty much got their chance to shine in the match, with Bliss most notably showing off her star power. But from beginning to end, it was apparent it was going to come down to Morgan and Belair given their history. Despite the emotional despair she was in, Belair not only was the winner, but was the clear MVP of the match. She put on an incredible performance, and added such a deep layer to the situation going on with her and Naomi. While she is going to WrestleMania 41 for a championship match, Belair still will have to deal with the ramifications from Cargill's attack. It may even add another layer to what she'll have to go through in order to get to that title match, but it'll absolutely help the build of what will be a fantastic match next month, no matter if it's Ripley or Sky she faces. After she didn't compete for any gold at WrestleMania 40, Belair is back to adding another accolade to her impressive career. Jade Cargill returns, attacks Naomi. Looks like we know who attacked Jade Cargill. Just as the Women's Chamber match was getting underway, Jade Cargill emerged for the first time since that mysterious attack weeks ago. It had been assumed Liv Morgan was behind it, but as Cargill got in the ring, she immediately attacked her friend Naomi, shocking the crowd with a ruthless assault. That it was a disturbing assault as Cargill threw around Naomi, banging her against the pods as her other friend Bianca Belair could only watch in agony. She pleaded for Cargill to stop, but she didn't until Naomi was out. Naomi was then ruled unable to compete and eliminated. It wasn't confirmed, but it appears Naomi was minus, or at least Cargill thinks Naomi was minus behind the attack. Morgan taunted Belair afterward, telling her, "That's what you get." So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. If you like my video, please press like button and subscribe for more. Hope I'll see you in next video.